Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ants and today we'll be doing something totally different today. We're going to be reacting to a video from Lunabug. She suggested that I do a a reaction video, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to react to one of her fanfics that she wrote, and it's called Secret Files of Naughty Prince Tay. So let's get to it. Let's get into it.
Hi Ty, as promised, this is your porn version of Naughty Prince Ty Part 2. I hope you like it. I worked pretty hard and I hope it is dirty enough to your liking, so. Stroking her Gibson J200, Rihanna found herself wet as her thoughts drifted to the object of her utter concupiscence. His Highness Prince Ty was the most sought-after bachelor. Standing at a sexual 6'1", he was strapping. His seductive green eyes were just one of his erotic features. They oozed sex. The titillating tones of his voice made any woman standing nearby insatiably wet with sexual hunger. To even speak in hushed tones sent whomever was nearby within audible reach, screaming for some much-needed time to self-pleasure, to clean up the extensive pool of womanly ejaculate. It couldn't be helped. Ty was the ultimate master of making women squirt like a porn star, just from a tiny whisper. His Highness was also very blessed in the cock department. By the time he was 21, there was not a dry pair of panties anywhere on Earth. Women the world over became nymphomaniacs to a single image of the handsome royal. Rihanna was no exception. Her health was outstanding, due mainly to the amount of fucking herself to the various videos that were available on the internet of Ty. Her favorites were of his music that he wrote, recorded, and then filmed a video of. His sassy flip of his hair made so many weak. His dangerously attractive smile drove all to sexual insanity. Here in her marble bath in a steamy rose oil soak, she thought only of what repeatedly made her spout liters of fluid from her pussy. Oh my.
Oh my is right,
with sweet
Luna.
agony,
what are you making
as she began to sensually rub her nipples. How she hungrily yearned to straddle Ty and gracefully ride his impossibly huge cock. She closed her eyes and imagined what it would feel like to have him thrusting with such a violent force, pounding her dripping slit, and orally pleasuring every sweet spot on her wet, writhing body. Quickly she found herself wet and on the verge of an explosive orgasm. It took all of 3 seconds for her to reach her delicious climax. Again and again she screamed his name as the wave of explicit pleasure ripped through her whole body, making her moan loudly, begging for more, as though Ty was there. Deep inside, over and over again she came, each platform of sexual ecstasy reaching higher and higher. By the time she had reached orgasm number 10, she was getting exhausted. Fuck me is right. Ty made her so goddamn horny. Secretly, she had named her G-spot massager after him, in all of his sexual splendor and glory. Across town in his bedroom inside his cozy flat by the beach, Prince Ty was listening to Rihanna's music. Using his vibrating fleshlight, he turned it on full speed and inserted himself into the sex toy. Closing his eyes, he allowed his mind to wander to his secret happy place for all.
Pause. And Mr. Ty, what is your secret hiding place or happy place or whatever? Wow, Luna, what the fuck am I watching, dude? This is interesting. Very interesting.
His erotic fantasies. Once there, Rihanna turned to face him, giving him that stare, that sexual glare that said, fuck me. She laid herself down.
Oh, hold on. I love her reaction when she goes, fuck me. Yes, Luna, yes.
Down onto a bed of roses and spread her legs, purring for Ty's delicious penetration. Straddling her silken form, he positioned himself, ready to fuck her brains out. My pussy is yours, she moaned. Oh.
Wait, is this 50 Shades of Fuck Me or something? Because this is very dirty. It's like even dirtier than my fanfic.
Holy fuck. Moments later, still in his fantasy, it happened. Oh, God. Yeah. One day, I will marry this woman, Ty thought to himself as he rose and went to his bathroom to clean up his sexual aftermath. He stepped outside and reclined onto the beach, looking up and watching the stars. Just then, one shot passed across the sky. Please, let her love me as I do her. The next day, the sky was a brilliant blue, with creamy clouds scattered across. The prince had a very dirty mind and was able to make an innuendo out of anything. Today, he decided he had to find some way to see Rihanna. He walked back into his home after spending the night buried in the warm, soft sand. He was in good spirits and feeling particularly optimistic. He called up Club 69 and began to prep for a night to remember.
Club 69.
Later that day, Rihanna had her vibrator on full blast. The strong sensations teased her. In her fantasy, Ty began with a smooth dive down deep between her legs, nestling her pussy with his sensual pout while tracing wet teasing kisses up and down her intimate flesh. Using his mouth, he used it to penetrate her orifice of erotic love. With a gentle suck and flick of his tongue, he caressed her deeply. Rihanna couldn't bear the impact of her wild imagination. As she cried out in pleasure, something more significant happened. From the deepest depths of her body, she began to gush a waterfall of cum. Never had she been one to squirt, at least not until she first touched herself to Prince Ty. From her euphoric state of sexual bliss came a familiar ding. She'd received an email that had been forwarded to her from her people, from Ty. It was as if an unseen sex god had heard her most intimate thoughts about him. It was he who was personally requesting her to attend his club soiree. All of a sudden, she burst into tears. She was inexplicably overwhelmed. Her feelings for Ty were far deeper than a crush. As fast as she could, she called up her makeup artist to work his magic. After she emerged, looking even more lovely than she already did naturally. Her makeup was elegant, yet simple. Her hair team had placed emerald stone-encrusted pins in her hair, as it was one of the prince's favorite colors. Her dress was exquisite and sexually bared a flash of her creamy caramel thigh. Rihanna was not a big fan of heels, so she slipped on her Converse chucks to tone it down slightly. She stepped outside to her garage and selected her white Rolls Royce, the Phantom. Her driver slid into the front seat and turned to face her. "Where to, miss?" he asked. "To the beginning of the rest of my life, Charles," Rihanna said, feeling her vaginal walls beginning to drip with the wet excitement of the evening to come.
Okay.
She closed her eyes and whispered, "I love you, sweet prince."
Oh.
Finn.
Okay, so as you can tell, I had to wear earphones because it was very naughty. This is much very dirtier than what she wrote for me, which I don't know if I'm gonna read it to you guys. But if you guys want to hear my fanfic, it's about someone y'all know. I did not tell her to put him in there, but she did. If you guys do, leave a comment below. And yeah. But I hope you guys like the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. If you guys want to see me do more of the reaction videos, just put a video or what you want me to react to, and I'll probably do it on my spare time. But in the meantime, folks, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night, and I love you.